Hi everybody, welcome to Storytime with Miss Sarah. Today I'm going to read you a book about an odd bird, and his name is Tacky. So this book is called Tacky the Penguin, and this book is a very interesting story because it's about this little bird here. His name is Tacky. He lives in the Antarctic with his brothers and sisters, and he's a little bit different than his brothers and sisters. So let's read the story and see what's going to happen to our buddy Tacky here. So this is Tacky the Penguin, and it's by Helen Lester, and it's illustrated by Lynn Munsinger. Here's Tacky. He's an odd bird. There once lived a penguin. His home was a nice icy land he shared with his companions. Do you know what the word companions means? Companions is another word for friends. His companions were named Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect. His name was Tacky. He was an odd bird. Look, he's eating a fish sandwich. Isn't that silly? Every day, Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect greeted each other nicely and politely. See how they're shaking hands? Isn't that nice? Tacky greeted them with a hearty slap on the back and a loud, "What's happening?" Oh my goodness. Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect always marched 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tacky always marched 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 6, 0, 2.5, 0. Does Tacky march like his companions? I don't think so. He's a little different, huh? His companions were always graceful divers. Tacky liked to do splashy cannonballs. Oh my goodness. Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect always sang pretty songs like Sunrise on the Iceberg. Tacky always sang songs like How Many Toes Does a Fish Have? Tacky was an odd bird. How many toes does a fish have? Do fish have toes? I don't think so. One day, the penguins heard the thump, thump, thump of feet in the distance. This could only mean one thing. Hunters had come. Oh, I think they look scared. They came with maps and traps and rocks and locks, and they were rough and tough. As the thump, thump, thump drew closer, the penguins could hear their growly voices chanting, "We're gonna catch some pretty penguins and march them with a switch, and we'll sell them for $1 and get rich, rich, rich." Oh, they don't look very nice. Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect ran away in fright. They hid behind a block of ice. Do you see them hiding? They don't want to be caught by those hunters. Tacky stood alone. The hunters marched right up to him, chanting, "We're going to catch some pretty penguins, and we'll march them with the switch, and we'll sell them for $1 and get rich, rich, rich." Do you think they're going to get Tacky? Look, they even have a cage. Oh, no. "What's happening?" blared Tacky, giving one hunter an especially hearty slap on the back. They growled, "We're hunting for penguins. That's what's happening." Do you see Goodly hiding? "Penguins?" said Tacky. "Do you mean those birds that march neatly in a row?" And he marched 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 6, 0, 2.5, 0. The hunters look puzzled. Another word for puzzled is confused. "Do you mean those birds that dive so gracefully?" said Tacky. And he did a splashy cannonball. The hunters looked wet. Got them all wet. Do you mean those birds that sing such pretty songs? Tacky began to sing, and from behind the block of ice came the voices of his companions, all singing as loudly and dreadfully as they could. How many toes does a fish have? And how many wings on a cow? I wonder, yep, I wonder. Isn't that a silly song? The hunters could not stand the horrible singing. This could not be the land of the pretty penguins. They ran away with their hands clasped tightly over their ears, leaving behind their maps and traps and rocks and locks, and not looking at all rough and tough. So Tacky scared those hunters away. Goodly, lovely, angel, neatly, and perfect hugged Tacky. Tacky was an odd bird, but a very nice bird to have around. So wasn't that nice? Even though Tacky was different, that was okay. He even got those hunters to leave, right? So I'm going to link you some fun things to do in this description below. So I'm going to link the penguin dance from the learning station. We've actually done this dance at school a couple of times, if you can remember. But it's the one where you have to listen to the words and then you have to move your flippers the way that they tell you to. Also, I want you to think about this. If you want to see penguins and you can't go all the way to Antarctica, where can you go? There's 2 places in Pittsburgh where you can see penguins. You can see penguins at the zoo, and you can see them at the aviary where all the birds are. But right now, the zoo and the aviary are closed, but they have their penguin webcams up. So you can take a look at those webcams and you can still see the penguins. I think that they feed the penguins around maybe noon or maybe 1 o'clock. So maybe you can see the penguins getting fed. Maybe they'll eat fish sandwiches like Tacky did in our story. Wouldn't that be silly? All right, everybody. I hope that you have fun penguin dancing, and I hope that you see the penguins on the webcam, okay? And I hope that you enjoyed our Tacky the Penguin story today. All right, bye, everybody. Have a super fun day.